How to know our previous lives. Dayform Celestial. March 18, 2007. Translated by Transin and edited by Kayer. The hypnotic induction method is one way, but we can also observe ourselves from the life clues found in our previous lives. The universe is holographic, our life is holographic, and our life information base contains all of the information from all the ages of all life journeys of all generations, and the information is always passed down. This information is hidden, but it will reveal itself every now and then. By capturing these momentarily revealed clues, we can trace our pasts. Understanding the life characteristics of 36-dimensional space is conducive for us to understand more of our previous lives. There is only one kind of human nature, but from the people that we know and those that we know of through various channels, we can see that human nature are diverse and colorful. There are quantum differences between people, sometimes even poles apart. The reasons are that people have different origins. Some are from the heaven world, some from the animal world, and some are reincarnations from the mortal world. Even for those from the heaven world, there are great differences. Those from the Elysium world and from the thousand-year world can never be the same. Likewise, even for those from the animal world, those who were carnivores will have totally different natures than those who were herbivores. In this sense, mankind is a rabble. The mortal world is a tenement yard for all kinds of lives. There are hundreds of thousands of clues to trace our previous lives, but we can only have rough ideas about them from these clues. Here are 18 examples. 1. If you have holographic order thinking, congratulations, then you are from the side of the greatest creator, you were a god. 2. If you have formless thinking, congratulations, then you came to the mortal world from the Elysium world, you were a Buddha. 3. If you know that you can change a world magically, then you were a super celestial being. 4. If you were born to like freedom and always seek happiness and joy, you can follow your heart's desire without overstepping the line, then you were a celestial being. 5. If you often dream of flying freely, your mind and body are often in a strange state of joy, you have no fear of death, and hate your life in the mortal world, then you are from the 10,000-year world. 6. If you are always looking for the way back home and feel that you do not belong to the mortal world, you are moreover benevolent and kind, a fun lover, you do not want to be fettered by states, religions, organizations, or families, and you fancy and yearn for a better life in the future, then you are from the 1,000-year world. 7. If you have the Taiji thinking and you are super wise, clever, and gifted, then you were someone influential in society, maybe even a sage or saint. 8. If you love your own nation, culture, family, and family life, and think all this is perfectly justified, then you were a mortal human. 9. If you often dream of flying in your dreams, but still feel attached to the mortal world, then you were a bird. 10. If you derive pleasure from and even love eating meat and have never felt the suffering and misery of life being slaughtered for meat, then you were a predatory carnivore. 11. If you naturally prefer vegetarian or vegan foods, are naturally timid and afraid of being hurt, like to depend on groups, love your family and religion, then you were a docile herbivore. 12. If you inherently want to be a policeman, are very sensitive to theft and crime in society, and always want to arrest criminals, then you were feline, a cat. 13. If you innately want to be a soldier, are willing to defend your land and home, then you were a dog or wolf. 14. If you naturally prefer to take, embezzle, and steal, then you were a mouse or other rodent. 15. If your nature is to bear hardship without complaining, endure bullying without resisting, harbor grudges without showing them in words and deeds, be trampled upon and feel powerless to resist, completely abide by your destiny, then you were a farm animal from the livestock world. 16. If you are naturally aggressive and quick-thinking, good at sorcery, and can derive pleasure from the pain of other life, then you are from the devil world. 17. If you have extraordinary bearing and charming style, are endearing and extremely selfish, then you were a goblin. 18. If you are clever in trivial matters and have mastered a lot of magic tricks, you always watch for your chance to seize others' love and property, then you were an evil spirit. Draw analogies by checking yourself against the dispositions of other life, and you will find traces of your previous lives. Note: life in the inflamed layer, the frozen layer, and the nether world usually do not directly enter the human world. Insects and many plants belong to other life cycles, which never enter into the human world. The above is only a general outline. If you want to know your previous lives from A to Z, you will have to observe and verify repeatedly. Like attracts like, you can also find your shadows of the past from those people with whom you associate most often and most closely. After reading this article, some people may be excited, but others may be angry. Please calm down, because what you see is your past, not your present. No matter what you were in the past, you are now a human. After you know the coordinate system and your coordinate point, you will have a clear idea of the direction and destination of your life's evolution. If you think this article is bullshit and nonsense, just take it as a fun game. Please refer to the next article, How to Predict Your Own Afterlife.